Good morning, folks. Thanks for spending a little time with me. It's been a while since we talked. You know, sometimes you just don't want to get in front of the camera. Your hair just looks horrible, or you just don't think it's the right time, or you don't have anything to say. But I want to show you how easy it is to blog. I want to let you know that this message goes out to you. Whoever it is that's hearing it, I want you to be able to get it and receive it. My father was, his name was Mel Rourke Sr. He was a councilman and he was a Knights of Columbus, and he ran for mayor. He was mayor pro tem in Galveston. And he died in 2009 of cancer. And I was there at his bedside when he died. I was able to be there in the final moments of his life. And now you're asking yourself, why in 2014 am I talking about this death? Well, behind me here you see just a lot of his things. This is a clock that we grew up with. Here on the table you can see, let's see, pictures. This is one that I especially like. The guy that's all laid back, that's my dad at age 16. And a lot of knickknacks, like things like this, and I hope it's not backwards, but it's like a little mending kit from the Commodore Hotel. The reason why I showed you that, and the reason why I said those things, is because I want you to know what my dad's last words, what his last bits of wisdom were. He said, use the gifts that God gave you. Use all the grace that God has for you. Love one another. Be tolerant of one another. My dad said that at 5:23 p.m. on April 24th of 2009. At 5:38 p.m. he said, the most important thing is, let's get a little rest and we'll go from there. Now you have to understand that my dad had cancer and had a tumor in his bladder, and his bladder ruptured, and he was septic when he was dying. He held on for hours waiting for his daughter to come in from Austin. And she arrived, and both of his sons and both of his daughters were at his bedside. His brothers were there. Well, one of his brothers was there. The other one didn't make it in time. But we stayed around his bed, and he was surrounded by love and prayer. One of the last things I got to do was I was massaging my dad's feet. And he was in so much pain. When you're septic like that, your liver shuts down, everything hurts. They had him on morphine, and as I was rubbing his feet, he said, that feels nice. You know, that takes me right back to the lady that came and washed Jesus' feet. And the disciples, they kind of chewed her out for it because she used expensive oils on his feet. But Jesus knew that that lady was preparing him for his burial. I'm glad that my dad gave me that gift, that I could just give him a little comfort in those last moments of his life. But what Dad said was, use the gifts that God gave you. Use the grace that He gave you. Man, I look like crud this morning. I look older than I feel. My back hurts. My body's sore. But I've got a voice. That's one of the things that God gave me. And He speaks to me. And I know His name. And I'm called a child of God. I'm blessed by Him because I know Him. And because of His Son who set me free. And He has that same gift for you. And it is absolutely free. Matter of fact, Jesus Christ is the leader of the largest MLM company in the history of MLMs, multi-level marketing. Thing is when you give it away, when you give away the salvation that Jesus Christ gave, the blessings roll forward back to you. So God loves you this morning, and as I've said in the past, He wants to say to you this morning, I love you. Good morning.